Welcome to Animaybe, the show where we make an anime, maybe, baby. I'm your other host, Eric.
You scumbag. I'm DJ.
We still got Curtis in the studio.
In the hot seat.
Hello. Back again.
Back at it again with
Still.
this super high walking stat.
Yep.
Should we explain that?
I
I
think
would love to know what that means.
I was gonna say, does DJ know?
Nope.
I don't even know what game it's from. I just know you showed me pictures and like.
Okay, so in Rampage 2, there's a playable character that's a rat named Curtis, and its highest stat is walking.
Yeah, it's just like
That's what it's from.
they're literally
what
just
a dumb joke.
They're literally just like the most random stats, and one of them is walking, and it's just like maxed out for no reason. And then all day at work, Eric I'll walk by, he goes, "Oh, look, there he goes! Look at him walk!"
He's so fat.
That's really funny.
And like other people who don't know the joke look at us like, what the fuck are they doing?
That's really, really funny.
That's why, yeah.
It's a good joke.
All right, we're back at it again. I believe you are going first, Curtis. You have got
Curtis
one.
Yes, I do
genres
have
this time.
one.
So just pull two of those out, and if we got one of them before, we'll throw it back.
Martial arts,
Okay, that's...
mecha realistic,
Ooh,
fighting robots.
Mega Man.
Super fighting robot.
So immediately that's the movie Real Steel with Hugh Jackman.
Huge Actman.
Huge act, man.
All right, let's get some tropes in here.
Some trips.
Okay. Talking animal or other mascot.
I don't like that.
So we could get like a Tamagotchi style robot in there. Sorry, Curtis, you're right.
Sorry, that really caught me off guard.
Ah, perfect. Curtis, I present you with Guest's Choice.
Guess. Oh no! What
do
an
you
awful
want to be
card.
in this anime?
Oh,
If you don't want to manually use your brain, you can pull a card if that's easier for you. And if you want to use it,
We know you want to say
Take it.
big tits.
I don't want to say big tits.
Okay.
I don't want to draw tits on a robot. Like I said, if you don't like it, we don't have to use it.
Big tits?
I don't want to say it's big tits, but it's the same. It's fan service plus one.
Okay.
Wow, we just got that one.
Okay, now to be fair, there's more than one of those in there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say there's no way.
That's actually the most likely card to pull out.
Just law of
I was
large
pulling
numbers.
nothing but repeats. The villain is probably right.
I love it.
I also love it.
Okay,
Okay.
the villain is probably
We got
right.
that one a while ago. I think. Or no, it was a reverse protagonist.
Right, where we're gonna make the villain the protagonist now. All right, and for the third one that I'm pulling out, ew.
What is it?
All right, add a Sasuke, +1.
Ew.
So we have to add a shitty, moody,
edgy
character.
rival.
One more.
Oh, was that +1?
It's a +1.
Yeah.
Because it's.
You got a lot of
What
hands on
does
this
that
ball.
say? So what was the
What
card
is
it's
it?
with?
Well,
It's add a Sasuke.
Okay.
and now this is just to change the lore. So we're doing realistic robots and martial arts. And now, please, Curtis, you found this. You were told by
Add
this.
a Sasuke, but with sexy demons.
I never regret the cards that I made, but sometimes I'm like, damn, I betrayed myself.
So we talked. We didn't want to have to draw
demons.
more big tits.
Tough shit.
Well,
I
But
say-
we've got sexy demons and
we
we've
got
got
fan
robots.
No,
No,
he just drew.
we-
fan
we-
service. He can't think of one on the top of his head, so I just
know.
let him look through.
I know.
I picked two. I picked fan service and I said, no, this is not. We're not doing this again.
Oh.
I picked another one. It was another overly positive protagonist again. So I grabbed the third card and it was the villain is probably right.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so
So
Eric, what are all of our tropes, just so we can get them straight?
So we need to add a talking animal or mascot.
Talking animal mascot.
The villain is probably right. We need a Sasuke. There has to be sexy demons in the universe now. Now, I think we could make the talking mascot a sexy demon and kill two birds with one stone, and then just
Well,
push
doesn't it have
that
to be an
trope away.
animal? An animal demon?
Or mascot. It just
Or a mascot.
like we need like a rabbit that turns into a spaceship.
That's not sexy.
But that's like the
Have you heard
talking
of, have
animal
you heard
mascot.
of Lopunny? The Pokemon?
Yeah, but she doesn't turn into a spaceship.
But you just asked how is it sexy?
Yeah, a rabbit turning into a spaceship isn't sexy.
Hey, I'm creating an idea.
I think Eric just broke out into a cold sweat.
It's not impossible, is what I'm saying.
Eric, why are your hands covering your groin?
Because I have giant hands.
So martial arts, mecha realistic. We got our hands full today.
We got a large handful of stuff.
There's a lot of meat in this ball.
All right, so martial arts with realistic robots. So,
I don't think that's an expression.
I don't think so either, but I really like it. I think I'm gonna use it in the future.
I think we work with someone who we can ask if that's a phrase.
Oh my god.
So are we gonna do like a martial arts tournament, but people are using robots for the martial arts tournament?
Could they use like suits?
I mean, it could be suits or remote controlled. Either way, I'm not married to either
That's
one.
true.
Wasn't that what was the Gundam show? All right, Eric, stay with me.
I can't help with this one.
I know Eric can't. It was
Hold my beer. I got this.
It was on Toonami. They were kind of like half robot, kind of dragon-y. As well, they like had like a dragon element to them somehow.
Bakugan.
But they like kind of had like this like the people got inside it.
Did the robots
and they had
have
like
capes?
a whole open like room inside of it, and it was like they were kind of wearing mocap suits.
Did the robots have capes?
I think they
And then the robot turned into a dragon, and they were outside the robot.
I don't think the robots actually turned into dragons, but I feel like it was just like powered by magma or something like a
Power Rangers.
But their cockpit was like this full open room, and they had like kind of like a grid floor, and they were wearing mocap suits.
Was this specifically Gundam?
I think it might have been
Because that sounds
Gundam.
like Gundam Seed. I think that's
It
Seed.
wasn't. It wasn't. It might have been in space. I remember it always being like a lot of the fights being on like a desert in Earth, like a desert landscape, or just like a plains.
I think you're either.
It was like there was like a tournament.
Hear me out.
That I remember too.
I think you're either thinking of Gundam Seed or Escaflowne.
It's not Escaflowne, I know that. Because I remember when you watched it, and I was just like, man, this art's real ugly.
I agree. Just looking up Gundam Seed.
Yeah, I'm curious because obviously I know nothing. But me jokingly mentioned Power Rangers. Might be a good idea.
I mean, we could do. Think about how different Power Rangers would be if they weren't super robots.
What do you mean?
Well, like, do you know the difference between super robots and realistic robots?
No.
Eric had to teach me this too.
So, have you seen Pacific Rim? Are you aware of Pacific Rim?
I'm aware of Pacific Rim.
So, Pacific Rim is a realistic robot.
Okay.
Power Rangers Megazords are super robots. Like, they don't make sense with physical law. Like, they don't move in a way that would make sense if they're actually robots.
Okay.
And they usually have dumb superpowers, like they can fly or they can sneak away from a microphone without anyone noticing. and it's totally fine. But, like, so generally Gundams and Power Rangers and stuff like that, those are all super robots. Like, they're robots that are impossible to realistically use, right?
So Mecha realistic is kind of out of the picture with...
Well, no, like
Power
I said, like, if you did realistic robots in Power Rangers, that would totally change the whole dynamic of it. Because the robots would be a little more clunky, like how they move.
Yeah.
I mean, if the Megazord was actually acted like the Megazord looks like it acts, instead of how it like every fight goes for it.
Right. If it wasn't clearly a guy in a suit, it was actually a robot, so it could only move its arms in certain axes.
Yeah.
Also, it wasn't like 5 lion robots.
You're thinking of Voltron.
That's another super robot.
Yeah.
They did that in Power Rangers too.
Well, I mean, they weren't all lions.
They're all lions.
That's true.
We're getting off track.
I can't remember all the fucking genres that you got.
Okay, so we have Sexy Demon, right? Our guest choice
Those
was
are
what?
tropes. Not.
Oh, that's Sasuke, right?
No, mine was the villain is probably right.
Look, we don't need to
That's
worry about the
probably
guest
right.
choice. Just remember that
Okay,
that's
so
why we have that one.
Okay, so we have a sexy demon mascot.
You know, the sexy demon is just throwing it all off.
It's not ideal.
No, it's like...
And that's
is
the whole
is it-
game here. Because
Maybe
the hats
well-
conspire against us in almost every episode.
So maybe the sexy demon is kind of like the driving force in like the protagonist's head, like like something that they can see that says like, "Hello, hero. You are the only one that can save us." Only
Like-
something only they see.
Like the main character has like a brain tumor,
No,
and it's pressing on his lobe, giving him a sexy demon hallucination.
think Konosuba, except if like the goddess wasn't actually like a real person. So like, oh, hello, hero. You are the only one who can save us. Instead of like being like, okay, now I'm going to actually be in the world with you. It's like, okay, no, this is only a person that I can see sometimes.
We could hear me out. We could go really lazy with it and just
I thought
Like-
I was pretty lazy.
like paint the robots like the Enola Gay with just sexy demon decals. Like I said, that's the laziest way to handle it.
That sounds awful.
I agree,
I'm.
but it's
Okay, so it's IGPX with sexy demons.
oh yeah, IGPX season 1. That's realistic robots.
It's a Toonami show.
Okay.
It's like a robot paintball show.
Okay.
You don't care.
I mean, what is my response supposed to be to that?
Your response. It could.
Oh, I love paintball robots. That sounds amazing.
Well, it could be. I'd watch that, or that sounds dumb. But you just said okay, the least committal answer that was still audible.
I'm trying to paint a picture in my head to create our story.
It was also like paintball with like track.
No, that's the second series was when it was the racing one.
Oh, that's
When
right.
when it stopped being about realistic robots, it shooting guns at each other for fun, it became about racing robots punching each other on the racetrack for fun.
That sounds awful.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, season 2 is pretty bad.
It was also mostly CG.
Yeah,
That's not inherently bad.
but
it
not like
wasn't
that.
good.
Not like that good Chica CG. It was that bad anime CG.
God, we could talk about that.
Can we just talk about?
Rotoscope.
Can we just talk about like Chica and how good of a character she is?
I mean, not in this episode.
Oh, man.
We could do a separate recording about that show if you want
All right,
at some point.
all right, sounds good. Stay tuned.
Let's try to focus on the
believers.
let's focus on the genres right now, and figure out what the story is, and then we can socket in our Sasuke, who's actually right.
Oh God, that's awful.
Well, you guys haven't watched Naruto, but Sasuke was right in a sense, if you watch it. Like when he was like,
wait,
fuck
what was
the
he right about? Like,
when
what
he
was
was-
his point? What was his thesis?
when he was like, fuck the village, they betrayed the Uchihas. Technically, he's right.
Oh yeah, I mean they did. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Guys, spoilers.
Oh yeah, that's a
Spoilers for a show that you're not gonna watch if you haven't already watched it.
that's
It's ongoing.
everyone out there.
It's ongoing. That's not true.
No, Naruto's over. Board
Okay.
is still going.
to be fair, we do try to not spoil stuff. I just assumed Naruto was safe to spoil.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Because it ended 4 or 5 years ago and no one cared
Yeah.
except me.
Well, because you only cared because that meant you didn't have to watch it anymore.
Well, I
Because you weren't
had
gonna watch Bort.
I had to know how it ends.
Yeah. But you don't care about Bort. Though.
So again, are we doing martial arts in robots, or is there martial arts and then there's also robots?
No, there's martial arts and robots.
Okay.
Has to be.
So it's like it's the Karate Kid but with robots.
It's real steel, but the huge Ackman is actually in the robot.
All right. So who's our main character?
Huge Ackman.
Huge Ackman.
Yeah.
Huge Ackman.
I'm okay with that. Just calling
No,
him
I
Hugh
was
Jackman.
making a dumb joke.
But I don't hate it.
What if we called him Wolverine?
He is the that's his code name.
The Wolverine. They call him the Wolverine because he's small and endangered.
And Canadian.
Michigan.
Oh, I'm just saying, Logan is Canadian.
Okay.
Just saying, bro. Sorry.
See how that feels?
So there's martial arts and there's robots. So
In robots.
oh, it's martial arts in robots.
Yeah, so the people
Okay.
are like piloting robots to do martial arts.
Right.
So it's
So are we thinking tournament?
Keijo, but with robots.
God, nothing sounds less appealing to me than Keijo, but in robots.
You don't want butt dragons or butt Cerberuses?
In robots?
Sounds pretty good to me.
It's such a non-idea.
I feel like
There's just too much spaghetti at the wall.
I'm just thinking about the in robot scene. It just makes all of the tropes sound so much more difficult.
Yeah, it does, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Isn't it weird how sometimes it's just not easy?
You guys clearly haven't watched a lot of robot shows. It's really,
I don't.
It's really simple.
I really go out of my way to
The
avoid
main
'em.
character is like the Miyagi guy, like the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
But he can't. But he's wrong. In this scenario, he has to be wrong.
Well, he doesn't have to be wrong.
Well,
Just
maybe
the
his
villain has to
philosophy is
probably
wrong.
be right.
Yeah.
Like, so he's just a guy in the tournament because he wants to prove that he's the fist of the strong. And partway through the tournament,
is the huge.
the dark horse up and comer is our Sasuke. For now, let's call him Sasuke. And his robot is clearly a superior robot, and they have a fight, and then the robots both stall out, so they jump out of the robots, and they fight hand to hand, and he's
In the rain.
and he has
During a
It has to be
thunderstorm.
in the rain.
and he has a monologue which he expouts like physically, vocally.
Can it be both?
Well, I suppose
He
could,
signs it as well.
He could use his fists to tell his story. I
mean,
guess.
if it was that show, which I think it is that kind of show, it would happen.
It would happen that way.
Like, while they're punching, there would be a monologue going.
And his reason for fighting the Fist of Strong, our protagonist, is to save like an orphanage of disenfranchised puppies. So the Sasuke has
You lost
actually
me.
got a heart of gold.
Sucks.
I'm not saying it should be a literal orphanage of puppies. I'm just saying, like, he has a good reason to be a dick in the tournament.
We need better motivation.
We also need demons. Sexy demons.
And a mascot.
Lest we forget.
And a mascot, like Teddy. Or Morgan.
Or Ted.
No.
No.
Well, you said
Hard
Teddy.
no. Hard no.
You said Teddy, so that's why I said Ted.
Well, I said Teddy because you were talking about Persona, and I thought it was something you could...
I was not talking about Persona today.
I meant lately.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I like Persona.
Do you see what I deal with every week? See, I told you could do it. Couldn't go one episode without doing it.
Okay, so there's a bunch of oranges.
Right. See, it's so natural how it comes out. So we need like a mascot character, like a shitty robot, like a Jar Jar Binks or a repair droid from the pod race.
Oh no.
We just need a shitty robot to stick in the viewer's face.
I thought. So wait, are we doing the sexy demon mascot or no?
The mascot doesn't have to be a sexy demon. But
Are we doing it or no? Definitively, right now.
No.
No. Okay.
No. So we
what
we
is our
need a
mascot?
dumb mascot and a sexy demon now. I think the mascot could be a dog. You could just have like a pet dog or cat.
Yeah, it's a sidekick.
Do they talk?
No, not.
What if it's like Jimmy Neutron and it's like
Oh my
a
God.
robot dog?
Well, I was kind of thinking we could do a robot dog. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I
maybe
don't
they-
think the dog should talk either way.
Or maybe like they get because like it's a robot, it's actually intelligent, so but it can't talk, so it just like kind of like acts out or like kind of like pantomimes what the point it wants to get across,
Can it have
and
cool
that's
gadgets?
that's what endears it to the audience.
I mean, the robot dog can have cool gadgets. I don't want to get into what you think a cool gadget is, though.
I mean, it could just be useful things in a day-to-day life. Like it could have a toothbrush on it, and I think that would be cool. Be a nifty gadget.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
They didn't go anywhere near where I thought it was.
Like
going to.
imagine like you forget to brush your teeth before you leave the house and you're on your way.
And so
he's-
like, you're running
and
to
your dog-
school with your bread in your teeth, and then your robot dog's running alongside you, brushing your teeth while
Yes.
you're chewing on your toast.
I can picture it.
And you're just not getting anywhere because once you stop chewing, he's got to go back and do the other side.
Yeah, but then once he finishes, you gotta finish your toast because you're not done with your toast.
And by
yet.
the time that whole train wreck happens, you end up late to the gate and you get beat up by the gym teacher at the front.
in his robot,
Who's a sexy demon.
Who's a sexy dude?
The sexy
there we go. We
demon
got the sexy
gym
demon
teacher.
gym teacher.
Did I mention that sexy's in quotes?
Yes.
So, like,
I
we-
did notice that. So it's sexy
Wait,
demon.
what? What?
I guess it means that it's subjective. Or we could invert it.
So it's a
So just
man.
wearing stilettos.
So no, it's a dreamy looking dude.
About fucking time we get some hot guys in here again.
When was the last time we had hot boys?
That was only a couple episodes ago, actually.
Well, then, what are you complaining about?
I'm not. I'm just happy. We
It'll-
can talk
it'll
about some
be
hot
like-
boys again.
It'll be like a whole curveball because everyone reads like sexy demon, and immediately you think of like a succubus looking kind of
You think
creature.
of fucking high school DxD.
exactly. But we got some dudes.
But it turns out it's the angry teacher from Baka and Test,
Or I was gonna say, it turns out it's fucking Black Butler.
Sebastian.
Yeah, he's a hell of a butler. It's a sexy dude demon.
He is one hell of a butler.
Yeah.
I'm down with a sexy gym teacher man who
male
beats
sexy
up his students when they're late for school.
Is he the villain, or is it another student that's the villain?
I mean, he's just a guy.
I'm
It's a
saying,
side
I don't know if
character.
we have so much a villain, like, since it's martial arts.
Well, we need the villain to be right. So
Well, we need the rival to be right.
no, the card is the villain is right.
Oh,
if
shit.
if the rival is the villain, it's two birds with one stone.
So,
Like
wait,
a
how are they
Megalobox
the
situation.
villain and they're right?
Well, maybe their reasons for being a villain are good. Like
It's
Thanos.
right. It's right for the wrong reason, kind of deal.
Spoiler alert.
It's like Thanos.
That's what Eric just said.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, he literally just said that
Oh,
like
okay.
10 seconds ago.
You couldn't hear me. You were drinking.
Oh, my bad.
Couldn't hear you over your beer.
Yeah, my bad.
Man, it's a loud beer and a light taste. Don't spit it on the equipment.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I'd say
Oh,
I almost spit out Curtis'
sorry,
beer.
I couldn't hear you. I was drinking my beer.
That's fine. We're gonna get sponsored by beer at some point, right? No,
What?
no, nothing.
Bud Light Lime. Get it while supplies last. Boom. Sponsored, please.
We're running out of limes.
Limes lives matter.
Turns out Lyme disease isn't what we thought it was. So we have to establish this rival character then, or do
Yeah,
want-
we need to. Who's our Sasuke?
Sauce K.
Well, that's how it's spelled.
It's spelled that way on purpose.
Yeah.
Not that you would know the right way to spell Sasuke off the top of your head, but it's spelled wrong on the card on purpose.
I just when you say
Just
it like that, I think of like
Dripping with marinara.
like SAUCE hyphen and just like the letter K.
That's what I was. I actually wanted to
pretty
go
close.
back and erase the E. But yeah, that's
So is he in like the school's robot martial arts club?
absolutely.
No, he has to go to the villain or the main character.
Well, the main character. So then the villain is at the rival school's
yes.
martial arts team, and that also establishes that we can fluff the plot with school life bullshit.
And is our main character's motivation just like, oh, I believe that I can be strong, and so that's what makes me strong because
Yeah.
that is my belief in myself.
He just
so
wants-
he's literally Naruto.
He just wants to get strong so that hot teacher will stop beating him up.
That sexy dude just stops beating him up.
He's one hell of a hall monitor.
He's one hell of a gym teacher.
Yeah. God, if I had a nickel. So the other school, are they going to be the well-to-do school, or are they going to be the school from the bad neighborhood?
You almost said Harlem.
I was going to say hard knocks. But
Oh.
sure. And they're like the school from Harlem, and and they have to. And the Sasuke rival has to win the tournament to prove like something that just because we don't have money it doesn't mean we're not as good as you.
It could just be for prize money. It could also be a thing, and he's like trying to win money for like
The neighborhood
yeah.
for that orphanage.
Okay,
we talked about.
they're from the Harlem school. I like it.
Okay, I mean that's fine with me.
The Hard
rivals
Knock
from
school.
the Harlem school. Now, are we making the villain also the rival, or do we want the villain to be some?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say.
So what's the
this is one
definition of
those.
villain?
So I guess it would be less of a tournament, maybe, and more of a just like
Well, no,
a Yankee delivering a declaration of war, and they're
Well,
betting.
no, because I think I like what he said with how there's a prize money that the Sasuke wants to use to like maybe reinvigorate his neighborhood.
But then that's hard to also make him the villain if he's.
Yeah,
Well, because
I was
he's
gonna
just
say-
like so aggressive about it.
Like,
But then you don't know what his motivations are until like episode 9.
Go ahead.
if you want to get technical, the definition of villain is a character whose evil actions or motives are important to the plot. So him being the rival isn't necessarily him being evil.
Listen
to the
here,
plot.
dictionary boy.
Hey, there's a difference, but there's a reason why it says villain and not rival.
I guess it could say antagonist.
Well, no,
but-
we're saying Sasuke. Sasuke is a rival.
Yes, but he
That's
doesn't
a
mean he's the
moody
villain.
douche.
Well, that's what I'm trying to.
Yeah, no, I
Ask.
understand.
Do we want the rival to also be the villain?
Yeah.
In which case,
Or could there be like some alternate thing, like that they
Like
end
some-
up teaming
Or
up?
like, yeah,
like some mustache twirling guy in the
or
background.
our main boy and our Sasuke fight the actual bad guy who is actually the rabbit that lives inside the moon.
This is another one of his fetishes where he has to put the rival and the main character together. It's like a shipping thing.
I mean, it could be like
I was just talking about Naruto again.
there could be just like. All right, let's scratch the sexy demon hall monitor for a minute. All
How
right.
dare you?
Okay,
You mean let's not talk about it? We're gonna
No,
forget
no.
it?
We're gonna act like we haven't implied the sexy demon part. So let's say we have the main character. He's in the robotics club or whatever, the martial arts club, and they fight the rival school, and there's a whole like arc on like them coming together, and it ends with like the tournament, and the rival wants. I know this still doesn't work because the
Yeah, so
villain-
where does the sexy demon come in?
Well,
I'm
No, I was
like
gonna
I said, the villain I think can't be the rival because we have to figure out a reason why the villain wants the tournament to happen, and if the rival just wants the money, how?
I think that like main boy just wants to win to prove that he's right that he's strong.
Right, he wants to prove that he's strong.
It's just like a self-driven motivation, and then like it turns out that Sasuke wants just to be, he's actually a good guy deep down. He's got the dick with the heart of gold.
His dick has its own heart.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I mean, this is fiction. We could do that.
No,
Do you want to draw that?
Not really.
Okay.
I
No.
definitely don't want to have to put it on YouTube.
you just see like a glowing coming out of the belt line.
I don't want to have to drop this in and put lens flares on it and shit. It's so much work. Pissed. I'd be pissed.
So, is the rival also the villain? I think it has to be.
I thought
at
you
this
already said
point.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's fine. So, the rival is the villain, and the rival and villain is probably right. So, are we forgetting that the sexy demon...
No,
no.
No, sexy demon gym teacher.
Ignore what I said
So,
1 minute
so
ago.
we're putting him back into the game in the previous
our
position.
main boy is like always late, and kind of like Baka and Test, where like Iron Man, like the gym teacher is just like, you fucking asshole, how dare you always be late? Except he's just like a really hot dude.
Are there more? Are there more, or is it just
Who
one?
like maybe like whenever he gets really mad, he's not a demon per se,
Is
but
he like
just,
a
you
foreign
just, like,
exchange
see him,
teacher?
like, huh?
Is he like a foreign exchange teacher, or are there multiple
Well,
sexy demon teachers?
It is plural on the card, but we don't have to... We can
Could it
just
just
say
be-
there's
could it
more
just
and
be
not
that
get into
one?
it. Maybe each school has a sexy demon hall monitor that beats up kids that are late, and that's what's motivating them all. It's like the trucks that make isekais go.
He doesn't know about that.
It wouldn't take long to explain it, but we could do that off. mic.
Yeah.
So what do we got left?
What's our main boy? We don't even have a name for any character so far.
I thought his name was Huge Ackman,
Yeah. It's huge, actually.
and his robot was the Wolverine.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Well, okay,
That was like done in the first 2 minutes.
so
of
who
this.
is the eternal rival of Huge Ackman?
What was Sabretooth's name?
What was Sabretooth's name? I think.
Well, his actual name, like the actor's name.
Yeah, I got nothing.
No idea.
I was trying to remember the name of the guy who plays Magneto.
Small drama dude, instead of Huge Ackerman. Bad joke.
I know.
Sue me.
I got it.
Sue me, Eric. Fucking sue me.
I'm not even thinking about what you said. Don't even worry about it. I was gonna just let that go, pretend it didn't happen, and then edit it out. But now we can't.
Yes, we can.
He's very positive. Kind of grosses me out sometimes.
Grosses you out.
A little bit. I'm a negative kind of guy. I don't know. What do we want to call the villain?
Two sides of the same coin, you and I.
Yeah, well. If that was true, I'd never have to see you. Roasted.
I mean, it's your misfortune. I say you do have to see me.
Yeah.
I enjoy seeing you.
Okay.
Crosley. It's his name.
His name is Crosley. What's his last name?
We don't know.
Oh, he's just Crosley, one word, like Madonna. I'm down with that.
What's he pilot?
What's his robot called?
Are we still in like?
Are we going edgy with the robot because the character is a Sasuke?
Probably.
Do you want to call the robot like Typhoon or something like that?
So the Wolverine fight versus the Typhoon.
Sure. It doesn't have to make sense. Look, if you want
True.
to be really lazy, his robot can be the Spartan. I don't care. If you want to get really local with the jokels.
I kind of I like Typhoon better than the Spartan.
I like the Typhoon.
Because it was easy.
And it's just the right amount of edge.
Yeah, I say it's douchey enough to be accurate.
I mean, we could put a descriptor on Typhoon, like it's the blood typhoon or something, and it becomes infinitely edgier every added word to it.
Yeah.
But I think just Typhoon works.
Yeah.
Or we
Yeah.
could call it the just Typhoon.
Oh God.
And that's
he's
what I
right?
call it. Exactly. Now that's what I call edge.
Volume 47.
Something like that.
I like it.
The
I hate it,
just-
but I like it.
The just Typhoon.
That's the joke.
Yeah,
Thank you.
What a douche.
I like it.
DJ, please. I think we're at the point of the show where we're trying to escape. How long
Yeah,
is the
say
name
we-
got to be?
Pull this fucking ripcord.
32.
This is the part where it doesn't go as well as it did the first time.
+1.
Oh no.
No.
+1.
What number did I say? I said 32.
Wait, what are the?
Oh!
Did those just say nothing? Stop. Did those say nothing +1?
Nope.
Please read them off.
I will start with the number.
Okay.
A 7+ word title. Add a Z.
Okay, so we have to. So
Add an honorific.
okay, that's not too bad. That could be a lot worse.
Wait, what is that?
This is when Eric's fucking gets it from the 3-point line in one fucking go.
I'm not gonna do that because I have to explain what an honorific is. So, in Japanese language, when you refer to someone by their name, and then there's
San,
there's
or
that
sama,
san or
or
tan
kun.
or kun.
Oh,
Those are
okay.
called honorifics. So we got to throw like a. So obviously, it's gonna be Ackman San is one of the words in the title.
Yeah.
And Z will count as its own word, so we have to figure out 5 words, and we have to put Ackman San in the middle, or at least before the Z.
Honorifics don't count as words; they're just honorifics.
Like I said, Ackman San is 1,
And
Z
Z
is
is
1.
another
So we have to
one.
come up with 5 more words.
I think Z's a lazy word, but all right.
It's getting a space.
Fair enough.
Unless you want to come up with a word with a Z in it.
I don't want to, but no, I assumed it was like a stupid Dragon Ball Z joke.
It is.
Yeah.
Alright, so right off the bat, we're not referencing the demon in the name, because that's a waste of time.
All right.
We're not referencing the pet, the mascot dog in the name, because that's a waste of time. It's wasted energy. We're very clinical about the names when it comes to the long.
7 doesn't seem that long. I feel like it
It's-
definitely could be worse.
There's a longer one in there. So we got like talk about robots. So there's probably gonna be like a robot or mecha in the name. So you could do mecha pilot,
Or Wolverine.
huh?
Or Wolverine.
Well, we could do Wolverine mecha pilot, Ackman San Z.
This doesn't make sense in English though either though.
It doesn't have to make sense. In English.
Why can't we make an English name?
I feel like we should make the Japanese name first. If you want to start, go ahead. I already told you. You gotta use Ackman San or Ackman Kun,
Fucking Ackman.
and there's got to be a Z.
Huge Ackman.
You said it.
Yes, this is true. You spoke this to life.
This is a demon of your own making. Turns out the sexy demon was you. You're also
Fine.
like 100 feet from the microphone.
I know.
I know we'll be able to hear you. I'm just consistency, please.
All right, so Ackman San,
If you want to throw any words at him, you could try to help him
Maybe
here.
we could include the mech or the martial arts somewhere in it.
We could have talked about the specific type of martial arts the robots do. I think judo would be funny, but that's hard to do with realistic robots. Could be karate. Could be kendo. That's technically a martial art. Archery is technically a martial art in Japan.
No, we're not doing archery. We're not doing robot archers.
How the fuck did we not determine what martial art they're doing?
I think
We
we just
looked
all
over it.
assumed MMA.
I think we all did. Yeah.
Well, that could be mixed martial art, mecha, pilot, Ackman-san Z.
So it's MMA.
That's 7. Yeah. MMMAAZ. Shit, I did do it. Like what?
From the 3-point line. At the buzzer.
So mixed martial art,
Mecha.
mecha.
No,
pilot.
Mecha mixed martial arts.
Mecha mixed martial arts.
That sounds
pilot Ackman-san
Z.
Z.
So why is pilot in the name?
Well, because he's piloting the mecha, and
Because
it
he's
also
the
adds a
pilot.
word.
Okay.
Also is a word.
We could replace pilot with tournament, but then Ackman Z is weird
Yeah.
on its
Okay,
own.
no, yeah, pilot
As an
makes sense.
island over on this side of my hand.
I like the pilot. I
We
just
don't
wanted
even
to hear
need
a
to use the
reasoning.
music this time. We're doing good this week.
Yeah.
I think we finished a pitch for a show. I pity the fool in the elevator with us.
Would you watch this?
No.
I
Hard no.
have to see the art style.
This show,
I
no
honestly.
lie, sounds very uninteresting.
This is not your wheelhouse.
Yeah,
no, it's not my wheelhouse.
It's not my wheelhouse either. Honestly, I don't think I would watch it. It depends on how. No, I wouldn't watch it.
It seems
Okay, I would be the guy who saw it and be like, I will watch the beginning of it and come back to you guys with the
I would
information.
say, yeah,
on
if
whether or not
Eric
it's
told me
worth
that it was actually good, I might actually watch it, but other than that, I wouldn't watch it under my own volition.
it seems like a show built off complete irony, and
I see what you did there.
for that, I just don't know if I could do it.
You don't
I
need
think I'd humor it for at least.
Fucking huge Ackman.
I think I could humor it for an episode or two, but I definitely could easily put it down and never come back.
Yeah, this seems like an episode 3 drop off for me.
I immediately regret that we didn't call the robot Huge Ackman.
And him, small Ackman.
And him just like Hideki Wolverine. But it's too late now. I mean, we don't have to change the name for the robot.
Wolverine son.
No, I mean, Ackman. Well, no, it wouldn't work that way.
So now it's MMMAPAZ. Mecha Mixed Martial Arts Pilot
Ackerman-san.
Z.
It would be MMMA Paz.
Yeah,
MMA
That's how
Paz.
they would. That's how they would abbreviate it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this is another week. Wow, we did it. It's an anime. No one here is gonna watch it, but if you listen to this,
You would watch it, Eric.
I probably wouldn't like it though.
No, probably not.
If you listen to this and you're in the comments still, let us know what you think. If you would have watched the show, tell us. And if you have ideas for making the show better, like new cards to put in the hats, so we stop getting stupid, sexy demons, please tell us.
Please help us.
Or if you want to make this Mecha Mixed Martial Arts anime better, also feel free to add to that as well.
Good job contributing, Curtis. I like
you're
this initiative.
You're an all-star guest. I'm enjoying having you here. Next time Ray's on, he's stepping up his game, or I'm throwing him out on my porch.
I'll gladly come back.
Now Ray brings fucking high life. You will do no such thing to Ray.
Ray could give you high life and then go home.
If I knew you liked High Life, I would have bought High Life.
It's the champagne of beer, bro.
True, I couldn't decide what I wanted
Sorry,
to drink.
Curtis, you just got a new best friend. This is like one of those chain letters. Congratulations, it's not my problem anymore.
Son of a bitch, Eric, I don't need you anymore. I found Curtis.
Well, good night to you, and good night to you, listeners.
Love you.
Bye-bye.